Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel guys. Today we will learn how to solve the system of three linear equation by using Gauss Seidel method. So here is our system of three linear equation. The first step is we have to check either our system is strictly diagonally dominant or not. If it is, then we will converge to our answer real quick. So the way of checking that is we have to write in matrix form the coefficient of x, which is 3, y, which is negative of 1, z, which is 1, and in the second row negative of 1, the coefficient of y is 3, z negative 1, 1, negative 1 and 3. So here is our coefficient matrix. So we have to check either it is strictly diagonally dominant or not. For that we have to check these diagonal elements. The way of checking is the absolute value of these three should be greater than the sum of the absolute value of these remaining two, which is negative of 1 plus 1, which is 2. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So 3 is greater than 2. In the similar way, we have to check 3 is greater than this negative 1 plus negative 1, which is 2. So 3 is greater than 2. Again, 3 is greater than absolute value of 1 plus absolute value of negative 1, which is 2. So 3 is greater than 2. This means that our system is strictly diagonally dominant. Now, the solution starts from, we set up the iteration as we have to write the equation first x in terms of the rest, which is negative of 1. This is negative of y, on the other side will become positive y, positive z, it will become negative of z. As the coefficient of x is 3, so on the other side it will become 1 over 3. And for second equation we have to write it in terms of y, which is y is equal in terms of the remaining, which is as the coefficient of y is 3, so we can write 1 over 3, and on the other side there is 7. Negative x will become plus x, and negative of z plus z. And for the third equation we have z is equals to 1 over 3 negative of 7 negative x plus y. So here is our equation x and y in terms of the rest of the. So in Gauss Seidel method we have to set up our system as like here we have x for first iteration. Now x is equals to, for first iteration, as we know that it is an iterative process, we have to take an initial guess. So let's say x, y and z initially have values 0, 0 and 0. So as x is equals to 1 over 3 negative of 1. As it is first iteration, so we can write 1 in the superscript 1 plus. Now y, as the initial guess for y is 0, so we will simply put 0. Negative for z it is also 0, 0, so it becomes minus 1 by 3. Now for the value of y, now you have to pay a bit of attention here. In Gauss Seidel method we will put the previous value x that we just calculated, which is x of 1. So in this, as 1 over 3 7 x, as we just calculated x, so we'll put this value of x here, not 0. This is the point we have to take care of. So as the previous value of x is negative 1 by 3, we can write negative 1 by 3 and plus z. Now as you can see that we haven't calculated z yet, so we have to put the value of z, which is the initial guess, plus 0. So this becomes 1 over 3, 7 minus 1 by 3 and calculate as. For the next value, which is z, 1. I am just calculating all of this so that you may have an idea that how to solve this method, so that we can put values on the calculator according to this. For z as 1/3 negative of 7. So the x and y, as you know, we have just calculated the value of x and y. So here we will put the value of x, which is 1/3, and the value of y. Here you can put the previous this one value of y, and in this way we will get the first iteration x of 1, y1, z1 is equal to whatever the values are. Okay, now let's see how we can solve on calculator. As you can see, if we are doing this procedure, it will take a lot of time, so we just have to see that how we can solve it on calculator. For that, on calculator we will write inside on calculator, as we have three variable x, y, z, we have to calculate the values of these variable x, y and z in every iteration, and we put these values here as well, and we know that how we put these values. So let's say for x on calculator we'll choose x, we'll assign the value of x to capital of X, value of y to capital of Y, and value of z to capital of M, which is 1/3 negative of 1 plus. Now these are the new values. For older values we will assign the value of x to capital of A, value of y to capital of B, and value of z to C. Okay, negative of 1, y and z. In the when we are calculating x, we don't have the value of y and z, so we'll simply put these, the initial guesses or whatever you can see. For y, B, and for z it is C, so negative of C. Now let's see what we can write for y. 1/3 7 plus x. In Gauss Seidel method we put the value of x we just calculated, which is this one, so we'll simply put plus capital of X. We will not put this A here. Then plus Z. As we haven't calculated Z yet, so we'll put this value of C. Okay. Now for third one, 1/3 negative of 7 negative. For X, this value we just calculated, we'll write X and plus Y. As we have calculated Y, so we will put the value capital Y. We will not write B here. I'll write A just to let you know that we are using X to A, B and C. Okay, we haven't used A here, so this is just for, I want you to understand well. So this is what we are going to write on calculator. For writing program on calculator, we have to follow two more steps. We have to put colon here, and after writing this whole thing, we'll just press the button calc. I'll tell you later on. Okay, and we just have to write this formula on calculator. Now let's see how we can write it on calculator. Press the on button. To write X on calculator, just simply press alpha, and here you can see X. Now we have to put equal to. One thing is that you should note here, we will not put this equal to sign. We are going to put this one. So for that, press alpha and equal to. Okay. Now we have to write 1/3 1/3 bracket negative 1 plus we have to write B. So for that again press alpha and B. Okay. Now we have to write negative of C. Negative alpha C. Close the bracket. Put a colon sign. For that press alpha. Here it is colon. Now we'll write the next one, which is alpha Y equal bracket. No, sorry, we have to write 1/3 first. 1/3 bracket 7 plus X alpha X plus alpha C. Okay, colon. Now alpha capital of M is equal to alpha equal to 1/3 then put a bracket, -7 minus alpha x plus alpha y. So we have write this whole little program cute one on calculator. Now just we have to put calc. Okay, now as you can see, the calculator is asking for value of b, and the value we have just put. Let me make table real quick. I'll be back soon. Now here we go. As we know that our initial guess for the value of x, y and z, as we know that the previous values are a, b, c. So our initial guess for x, y and z is 0, 0. As you can see in the program work, we don't have to put the initial value of a. So we just put the value y and z which are assigned to capital B and C respectively, which are 0. So as you can see, the calculator is asking us for the value of b. Like initially the value of b is 0. As we know that we have assigned the value of y to b, which is 0. Press 0, and then equals, asking for the value of c. So initial value for c is 0 as well. So now the value of x, which is the new value of x, is stored in this capital of x. Y for capital of y and z capital M. I have highlighted it for you. So let's write down. As it is in fractions, so we can press this button to convert it into decimal. So our value is -0.4 times 3. Now again press equals to, the value of y is 2.222 and 2. And the value m, as you know that we have assigned the value of z to m, so the value of m is -1.4815, right? Now for the next iteration, b. As we know that the value of b is, this is the value of b for the next iteration, and c is this. So for value of b is 2.4 times 2. Press equal to, the value of c is this one for the second iteration, -1.4815. Press equal to, now the value of x is 0.9012. The value of y is 2.1399, and the value of m is -1.9204. Okay, as you see that I by hand put the previous values for the next iteration. This is our second iteration. Next iteration, if you don't want to put these values, then I have it for you for there as well. Now press equal to b. As we know that the previous value for b is stored in the capital Y for the second iteration. As the value of capital Y was this, so it will be used for the next iteration. So we can simply, as we have to put the value of capital Y, press alpha and capital Y. Because the value of capital Y is already stored in the calculator, so we don't have to write this whole thing again into the calculator. It is already there. So press equal to value of c. We can press alpha m. Press equal to, so here is the value for x for the third iteration is 1.0201. Press equal to, the value y is 2.0332. Value of z is -1.9956. Okay, so let's do that again. Press equal to, the value of b is the previous value of y for the third iteration. We'll simply press alpha capital Y, and for value of c is last capital M alpha m. So the value for fourth iteration is, value of x is 1.0096. Value y is 2.0047, and the value of m is -2.0017. It may seem a bit complicated for you for the first time, but if you really put effort, it will be really easy for you, so don't worry at all. Okay, so for the fifth iteration, the value of b will be alpha y, c alpha m. So x is 1.0021, y 2.0002, m negative 2.0007. The value will be alpha y, c alpha m 0003. You know, I actually enjoy putting all these values here. When you know what you're doing, then you enjoy that thing. 2.0001. This is our sixth iteration. If I was doing as we usually do it, I'll be exhausted.
The value of b, alpha y, alpha m. So here we go 1, 2, negative 2. I hope you're getting an answer. We'll click for b, alpha y, m.
Here we go. Yes. I hope it is negative 2. Yes. So this is 7. This is the 8th one. Now let me tell you a bit about the stopping criteria. Like, we can't just like go and so on. So if the value, I mean these values, last value of x matches with the previous value of x, y matches with this, and z matches with the previous value, it means that we are done. Okay, we have got an answer. So for this question, our answer is x, y, and z. Transpose of this one is 1, 2, and negative 2. I'll put the transpose sign here because when we write that system into the matrices form, then this will be a like this factor. So the answer is, either you can write this or this as you wish, not a big deal. So this is our answer. Now if you want to check that either answer is correct or not, because it can be wrong, so let's see what we can do for that. Actually I have made another video on that, but I'll show you it here. So here it is, this is our system. So we have to just convert into the, these are equations. So number 5, you can see there is equation number 5. Now 3 variables. Which one now? This second one, x, y, and z. Press 2. Now we have to put the values of these a, b, c. Here we have x, y, z, doesn't matter. So for a there is 3. Press equals to. For b there is negative of 1. C's value is 1. And now d, this d is this one, don't put this value. D is negative 1. Press equal to. For the second, minus 1, 3, minus 1. Press equal to, and this is 7. At the place of d, we'll put these values, constants. So for x, 1, negative 1, 3, and this negative of 7. If it confuses to write directly into this, so you can write it like, can convert it into the matrix and then put these values here. So let's press equal to. I hope it's correct. Here you go. As you can see, let me put it a bit here so you can see. Here you go. Look, value of x is 1. Good. Value of y is 2. Very well. And z is negative 2. Alhamdulillah, this is true. Okay, so if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, you know what to do, and share it with your friend. Thank you so much.